You reach around this area.
Usually you'll see it like right up.
Yeah, around the T2, yep. Unless they find an early kill. What are they gonna doing? Roshan? No way, right?
There's no way they can rush with this.
Hey, they wanna run out through this area here.
Already gonna be there by the time.
Yeah.
Go this
Oh,
way.
okay. This might work for them.
Oh, that's awkward.
Okay, the smoke ran out.
And they're all popped at the same time, so they know. They have to know.
No way. There's no way this works anymore. But they want to fight with double Iron Shell, it seems.
All 10 heroes are indeed down in the area.
Oh no, Fata!
30 seconds.
Is close enough to the T2 tower that will demolish them this.
They're gonna try to fight with maybe double or triple Iron Shells. But they have chilling touch.
Scary.
Oh no, chilling touch.
Precision.
No.
Oh,
A bot mission.
these
Wait,
heroes are
what?
gonna split up. Kuro charges into them, has level 1 Ion Shell.
Nah,
but
he's
doesn't look like
tanky.
it's enough.
He's so tanky, he's fine. So Bounty Rune is gonna be no, the Alchemist just wants his Bounty Rune, he's running towards top lane. And
That's what you do, man.
Jirax might just lure side just for the Bounty Rune here. Even die for the Bounty Rune. Oh my god, they got both the Bounty Runes! Holy shit, that is so huge for Liquid.
Worth giving up.
Worth. It's worth.
I mean, it's worth it if Al gets it.
It's worth.
I don't think they needed to sacrifice him on bottom for that.
You mean the Dazzle for... I think it's worth though, even a support trading for that Bounty Rune, because if you imagine your mid Alchemist is getting the Bounty Rune and you deny the other mid not getting his Bounty Rune, then Alchemist just gets a free, like, easy lane. I think it's worth though.
Guys, right now.
He's fine, he's fine. SB is gonna save him, and... Ooh, that was close. That was really close. They might have even gotten that kill. But right now, I think Liquid is in such a comfortable spot with their lanes, carrying the double Bounty Runes. And Darkseer, because he actually got to the top fairly early as well, so he's gonna have a good time if he gets this pull off as well.
Denied.
Denied indeed.
Queen of Pain not looking to have the easy time on bottom. Looks like it will. Not up bottom.
So do you think that the Alchemist would actually build... Oh no, he's...
Oh, what?
Wow. You didn't expect him to have Shackle Shot at level 1? I guess so. But do you actually think that this game, you actually don't build Aghanims on Wind Ranger and you wait for your Alchemist to pull you the Aghanims? Do you actually do that? Do you think
I don't think so, because you need... Look at the lineup, dude. And AA.
So you just want to build it on your... Oh my god, he's actually getting... He has a stun, he might kill the Viper though. Oh, the slow! The attack speed is slow. Oh my god, that would have been huge. He had a casual ring as well in the lane. That actually saved his life. When you laugh, but...
I know it's true.
Okay, this is kind of expected. We expected the Darkseer plus SD to actually run over the AA plus Drow lane. So they are getting a kill there. And looking at the last hits though, Darkseer doesn't have a good amount of last hits, but getting the kill sort of like compensates for that.
Queen has 2. Rush down.
Yeah, he died once, but he has his level 3 soon.
That's not good enough. This Wind Ranger is way too good of a... This is without our Queen.
Yeah, but the Queen is alone here versus 2 heroes at the start. The Dazzle was down here.
I know. I'm not saying that she could have done better. I'm just... You don't want your Queen to...
Yeah, I understand that. But at the same time, off-lane Queens, I think generally you just want to get levels mostly and you help your team with your Sonic Wave versus spells. Obviously you want to have farm at the same time, but it's difficult that his team puts...
I mean, she's even having some trouble staying in...
Yeah, I think so. Oh no, mid lane. They got a kill with the NS rotating over. So you feel like the win... Oh my, maybe later. Kuroki comes in with the Iron Shell. Jules is gonna... no bash. Not enough damage for the kill, but you feel like the Wind Ranger should just get his own Aghanims and just proceed with his own...
I think you'll have to wait too long otherwise. How long are you gonna have to wait for? You need to wait for Radiance, you need to wait for...
What if he goes for the...
Solar Crest build?
Yeah. Oh, they actually get the kill. Top, go top. They're diving the draw. Another search. He should be able to get a kill.
I think it's worth it for him to pick up a level 1 Gust situation.
Yeah, I can see the reasoning behind that.
Oh my
god, the iron shell on the creep. Holy shit. Okay, this lane is done for. He just died 3 times in a row. But at least Mineski is winning the mid lane. Viper's actually trashing the Alchemist very hard. Even though Alchemist got the bounty rune, but I mean he has Joe Aura and obviously Viper is gonna trash with corrosive skin against Alchemist.
Dire's top
Die.
tower is under attack.
He got ganked by NS, yeah, he got ganked by NS. Wasn't a solo kill.
The final was still really close. I think, like he's doing a pretty good job.
Dead again? Wow, this is a manly Viper, what the heck?
Level 3 corrosive.
Oh my god. He is actually gonna die to
You
the
can
NS.
actually kill Jerax too.
No, not if SB is coming in.
Wow, Potato is so manly.
They're gonna lose the NS as well. He's gonna have charge again. He just needs to block him in.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
second time Jesse Mesh walked in.
And this is such a good rotation from a support from the SB there. It was a really key moment that he needed to be in the middle lane that secured them two of the kills.
And on top of this just being there earlier.
Yeah, good support play. That was just a very good rotation from him. Was a huge difference maker.
I'll have this on the whole time.
Holy shit. Ben
That
Lini.
was 5 minutes.
Ben Lini.
Oh my god. How did that happen? Sorry. Winter, you're looking at it.
I'm looking at this screen, not
I'm looking at this screen.
not the X-split screen, dude.
God. Oh, we apologize. So kind of disbelief happened. 5 minutes.
Oh, blink! No blink. Alright, Matuma Man should still be go. Oh, maybe not. He's actually gonna run away. And Jerax is gonna body block him.
Oh
My god. That is so
We're getting
depressing.
outplayed so hard.
That is so depressing.
Still going for it. I don't know if you
Juke.
can run the stream in time.
Juke! He has Grave?
Yeah, oh,
No.
yeah, stick would run.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Mana.
attack.
He might have been able to kill the NS with the Wind Runner.
Or at least not die. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Not once he gets to earn though. It looks like he has picked up only 1 level of Gust.
Oh, Shadow.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And the Queen's back in the lane, so they got a kill on the Dazzle, which was out of mana.
Tower is under attack.
So Raging Potato checking if there was stacks, and I think he was even the one that placed the ward down there. The Viper went down and placed the ward there.
Is under
Around
attack.
here. Oh no, it was actually placed earlier. I thought the Viper placed it.
I don't know. This is shaping up really badly for the draw lineup. I don't even see able to like push any towers anytime soon.
But they are pressuring the Alchemist very badly. Alchemist has 13 CS at 7 minutes. But you don't think that's enough, right?
I think that he can just catch up easily with X. He's going for more of a fighting
But
build.
he doesn't have stacks. You still think it's really bad for me, I see now. It's really
I
bad.
think so. I think with the draw lineup, you want to be in a position where actually
You think the Alchemist being at 13 CS at this point is
acceptable.
it's fine, it's acceptable for them?
I think with the other lanes going with a Wind Ranger is like mega in the pain super underleveled. So I think like bottom lane is as big of a win for Liquid as
Oh, here we go.
the
Again. I can see your point, but I still think that the Viper pressuring the Alchemist a lot is just what they needed it to happen. And they can use this, like, because Alchemist is going to be slower paced, they need to actually get Roshan with the Jaw Aura and try to transition from there to push down towers.
Potato getting charged up, Jerax, Brave TP,
Oh, the bash!
with
Middle tower is
unstable concoction, but level 4.
Corrosive skin. Oh my god, look how slow are they! What the heck? They can't see anything! Alright, he's still gonna die.
Where does this team? There's a long dive.
I guess they were diving bottom, and A can't really help him. So it's either the Queen TPing in or the NS TPing in. NS doesn't have a TP.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
No, none of them have TPs.
You can't let your Viper die like that.
Yeah, actually the Queen rotating might have gotten 2 kills there with Sonic Wave.
3-second rule, man.
Yep, 3-second rule.
That was like the
What?
12-second rule.
Wasn't that like Sebastian saying that? Like, you have this 3-second rule.
That was 2 charges.
Yeah, you charge him twice. So right now they need to have Mask of Death on draw and transition the draw into the jungle. Then you want to give the lane to AA, so AA gets level 6, and then you find a timing to get Roshan. That's what Mineski is gonna look to do, and obviously complete the mech on Viper as well.
I think they're gonna get owned at Road, right? Power shot to Scout, Spear Breaker. They're like not far enough ahead to the point where Drow can.
So they need to get a kill first before they go Rosh. They can't just walk in.
Or wait for night.
Oh my god, Search. See you. Zhao's dead. Oh my god, they're actually just wrecking this Zhao so badly with their face rush and Iron Shell.
I mean, we kind of expected that from the early laning phase, but I did not expect it to be. Wada running in, charging up, unstable. Jules gonna get.
Oh my god.
Spear Breaker. The charge also connects to the Night Stalker afterwards. Another bash followed up, and with the Iron Shell.
Is Cuckoo gonna be able to get a return kill on Alchemist? Is chasing him now. Oh my god, the stun! Oh, that was close. That was close.
Blink up in 1 second, but too much damage over the time.
Dire's
Out.
bottom tower is under attack.
Death. What are items? Queen of Pain can't catch up, like an Alchemist can. Not arm looks like.
He has less CS than the Queen of Pain. Yeah, obviously with the bounty runes, the net worth is not gonna be the same.
Is under attack.
You can't have this sort of. Especially with the lane dominators like Queen of Pain and Viper. Not afford the.
Radiant's middle tower.
That's the thing with AA, you know, like if you put AA and Drought against the Darkseid and the Spirit Breaker.
The Night Stalker left the Queen alone bottom. That's why I expected them to do okay on top, but the Spirit Breaker just did way too much damage. He killed the Viper a couple of times, and the game could have been a lot different had Alk gotten that first kill on the Viper instead of.
I agree. I think the SB just did a lot this game. He disrupted a lot of what they needed to do. It was the same as the last game where Kuroki was on bounty. He got the crucial bottle snipe, which allowed their greedy drafts to actually come online, and it delayed the pressure onto the Alchemist because you don't have the bottle on your mid laner. So this game him on the SB as well, like making so much space for the rest of his team to actually catch up and farm.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So they actually don't really have many options left for Mineski apart from trying to get that Roshan and just try to catch back up from there.
Yeah, they can't push. They don't have a mech yet, and they're also dealing with power shot and assist.
He doesn't even complete the mech, he goes for the chest because he realized they're not going to be able to group up.
The game's pushed. How do they deal with this like Spear Breaker just charging them? Mata picks up a Bounty Rune, will immediately be out. Nice Shackle coming out, so that Raging clean him off.
What does the Drow actually have right now? Does he have anything? Oh my god, he has just double Wraith Band. This is so bad.
Owen's farm, man. Most farm hero, and he doesn't even have mech.
I mean, he's like catching up to the rest of the heroes. He's just look at the level. He's not too far behind from everyone else, but his team is just too far behind. Everyone else is just very far behind.
Radiant's bottom
Now,
tower.
what they really need like our money, gold for the. Really do. I think
Smoke for a kill with Sonic Wave. I guess that's their biggest play right now.
Yeah.
And Viper's gonna have mech.
do they have
soon.
enough damage for Roche to lifesteal.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Right now, it's a little bit too obvious. They have well as Peter.
Radiant's
pressure that's-
bottom tower.
Yeah, and their wards are at a position where it's much difficult to deward as well. The one on towards the right side here. Yeah, this is not easy to deward. Because you generally don't place the sentry around that area. And here comes the charge from Kuroki again onto the Drow, but he spots them first, so cancels it with the Gus. But they're not even going to be able to get any return kills from that, so it's like pressure and space
They're
created.
so scared during nighttime, man. Gosh, eyeing Matumba man who did for that Midas first. Midas on Winter is.
What do you think about that build?
I don't like it because at all. But
Just 1 HP on
if
Wind
you want
Ranger.
levels, it's Scoop.
Is that?
Dude, this is what happened last game. He blinks for a rune and then just gets owned. Well, last time it was bottom rune, but those are kind of. Why did I blink? What am I doing?
Not worth it.
But the thing is, they're getting owned during nighttime. They have no hope during daytime.
Yes, I can't really argue about that.
Go, maybe getting a kill on Fada. Invis, Fada will get owned with the Ice Blast and the heavy.
That was the first kill they got on the night. That's like probably the bigger kill they can get right
One
now.
more kill and then they can roast. I don't know if they like.
Do you actually go back for a Midas on the Viper now after the mech? Because the game is so slow now for them.
Yeah, but you're playing a farm war against the.
But then even if you go normal items, you can't finish the game.
Yeah,
You
you
can't-
can't finish the game, but you can at least try and get towers and roast. That's what you need more than anything else.
Yeah, but you have the mech right already. Like generally, the mech is your most important item to push down towers. You don't really need anything else.
That's true. So it's either a Midas or a Scepter at this point. I think would be arguably more.
So they got another kill on the Darkseer here, which we missed because we were busy discussing about. Yeah, but I can see the reasoning behind the Midas here if he wants to go for it. So Raging Potato is going to defend the tier 1 here. He's going to tank a Nether Strike as well and a heal bomb from Jerax. Probably has to Grave and TP. No, he's going to try and Grave Kuroki. No, Grave himself actually. But-
Only level 1 grave. He
Yeah.
had no hope of saving.
Yeah, but again, it's just trading a support and they got a tower. So not all that bad at the end of the day. Oh, they're gonna get Pata. Pata's in trouble.
No Ice Blast yet though.
He's dead.
They
He's
have enough
dead.
Damage. Without the ultimate.
So he's actually going SMY this game. They have good Radiance. And this game they actually arguably more far ahead further than the last game. But the last game he
Well,
decided to go for.
Maybe because the Rangers going. They had the PL who went to.
So they are trying to balance things out by going for
One greedy, one ungreedy.
and then they realized the win condition this game is much easier because they needed to just survive the early game. Because Mineski has a weaker late game this time around.
I don't think they needed a Midas at all though.
Just point booster into Aghanim's.
Yeah. Just kind of fight wherever they come. Drought under farm. There's been a lot of brute.
I mean, I can see your point. It's just that Windrunner doesn't really need the Midas most of the time.
Oh, I completely agree.
But don't you think that even if it pays off, you still think it's not worth it? Even if the game doesn't like.
If it's super passive, you can just get Maelstrom point boost. Maelstrom into.
Maelstrom into Ags, you mean?
I think that's.
It's like your Midas is the Maelstrom instead of the Midas. It's like
Yeah.
you get it's like you get Bloodstone on Zeus, right? You don't-
Midas has like absolutely zero impact with.
Yep.
Like, actually nothing. Unless maybe getting higher level.
It just helps you like farm a little faster,
Yeah,
get
I
some
think
level.
Maelstrom will-
Yeah.
But generally, you just don't have enough HP to spam out.
So Jesse Rush is not going a Midas this game, he's going straight into the Aghanims. They need to be able to fight as soon as possible with the next Aegis, and yeah, so the Viper's going Manta as well, so he can actually dodge the stun from Elk. Do you actually prefer that over the Axe, or you actually prefer Axe to just have more HP and stats? Oh, he's actually going SMY on the Viper. And it's kind of like the best items nowadays in the meta, but you want to have more stats and more movement speed, so you keep fighting like drums, SMY, it's very common.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I want that Windsor.
Radiant
I want that.
structures are fortified.
Oh,
So how screwed are we?
oh no, the Shackle is gonna connect. Oh my god, they're gonna waste the Aegis here. They need to help him,
Is under attack.
otherwise he's just gonna die twice. They need to stand back up. Viper is here to make sure that they can't really go onto the Drow anymore. But Jerax is gonna be the lone casualty and trading that for Aegis. I think you're fine though if you're Liquid. As long as you don't lose any more heroes, but Matumba Man is gonna get caught out here. Midas not gonna help you, bro. But he tanks a Sonic Wave. That is decent at least, a long cooldown. But it was still a worthy kill for Mineski, blowing the Sonic Wave for the position 1 hero.
I think that's good.
What do you think about the use on the Queen this game? On the it's going use.
Radiant's middle tower
You think straight Aghanims is better?
I think Orchid is still pretty.
But he's never gonna get it on a good time, like Orchid.
Yeah.
Radiant structures.
Still, I think Yule's.
Radiant's
I mean, what
middle
is Yule
tower
stable
is
again?
under attack.
Spear Breaker, I suppose. Plus
Stun,
out.
Alk stun. And you can chase down and remove the Surge from Darkseer.
Height, Wind Ranger, and Wind Run. It's not that bad here.
And he can't really farm a lot, right? So it's like, if you talk about cost-effective items for a Queen, it's either you get Use or you try to get Aghanims. That's like the only 2 options you have. Because he's not getting too much farm, so it's easy for him to save up for an item like Use.
It's true. He had a really poor start.
Yeah, he had a terrible start. Like sometimes you even get an urn, you know, to just have a certain amount of HP to survive early game.
Drums Quab.
Oh, Drums Corp, yeah. Drums Corp is actually quite decent though, it's quite good because you have, especially when you're on the off day, you don't really get too much farm. You always like have 400-500 gold, but you can't really buy anything, but you're building into drums, you can get a Bracer, or you can get a Robe of Magi. It's actually an item that allows the Queen to much more survivability in the game. The offlane Queen especially. Oh, here comes Kuroki going to Raya once more. We've seen this story a lot of times this game. SB with Iron Shell charging into the poor Drow Ranger.
Well, he does get hit by the Ice Blast. Looks like he's gonna take a lot of damage, but maybe not before Potato tries to drop him first.
They don't have Sonic Wave for this fight though, so that would actually be huge. Man, they're gonna get another kill on the Viper as well. Like the 2 biggest costs on Mineski going down here. This is like a big victory for Liquid, getting the 2 heroes. I mean, that is so bad for them right now.
Spear Breakers. And again, just the Darkseer with the Ion Shield on the Spear.
And he
Continually crushed.
just look at this SB. He's like, he didn't go for the Midas. Like he had a really good start, but he didn't go for the Midas. But he went for something else that is right away impactful. The Shadow Blade. And it's like, it's an item that might also catch you by surprise when you don't see it.
It did.
And he gave them crucial kills, you know, like the 2
Now
big.
Drow Ranger can't gust out of the
Structures are fortified.
it anymore.
Unless you like, you see him coming with sentries or.
Super unlikely. Spada gonna go back for the
I mean, they need
Assassin.
a gem on the NS at some point. So Fata going back for what? Lincolns, you think?
Dire's top
Fata?
tower has
Radiance?
Oh, Radiance on Fata. I guess because they are actually ahead now, why not? You can even go further ahead. But what else would you actually go in his position?
Dire's
Solar?
bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I think Radiance would probably be the best since Wind Ranger is not like classic or traditional position 1 safe laner that takes up a lot of farm. So your Alchemist can be the true position 1 hero in this game. So you can go for the Radiance, which is generally the most greedy build on Alchemist nowadays. And here comes another charge from SB. He's gonna follow up with another strike, Shackle shot from Matumba Man. Easy kill for them. So,
The problem is every time he gets his deals is late. Just
but he's not gonna survive even if he has Aghanims at that point. Like he's just gonna die if he gets caught like that. There's no items that's gonna
or
help.
fight more early so that you keep them as underfarmed as you are.
So you feel like they should have again played more aggressive?
I feel like they really needed to not lose the top lane that badly.
Yeah, but they can't win. How are they gonna win that lane?
They have the
They
energy over
can't.
there.
Maybe you feel he went to the top lane too late? You think so?
I don't know. This Drow has like such a little impact though.
Every time he got dive, he just died, right? There's nothing much they could have done. Like, even if it's going to be a trade, like SV for Drow, every time it happens, it's going to be worth it for them if it's 1-for-1. Even if the NS is there.
Maybe they could have tried to dodge it. 1-2 to other.
Draw off lane and Queen of Pain safe lane.
Yeah.
It's possible.
I think that was the one weak part that Liquid really capitalized. Spirit Breaker has been massive. 8, 2, and 7 on.
Yeah, he's just wrecking the draw all the time.
Even that's with a fair amount of gust saves. You know, Cuckoo's in that area. Like
Another charge, another kill. He does complete his agony, so at least that's something for them. It's still a really good time for the support NS to complete the agony set like 4 minutes.
But they don't care. They just kind of run at your pace with the Island Shell. It doesn't matter if you get the jump.
But at least if you have the gem at some point right now, you can actually see the charge coming in. And you have like vision control is going to help a lot. They need to secure map control and they need the next Roshan. I think if they can't get the next Roshan, they're just going to lose the game. If they can't get the next
I
Roshan.
agree. I don't really think they can stop the Spirit Breaker. Even if you get them, like he's everywhere at the same.
But what else can you do at this point? Like that's the best you can hope for, right?
Yeah. You hope for a Roach Jack with the.
So they're gonna blink and use, but there won't be any follow-up. Yep, I agree. I think they have to hope for the Roche Jack with the vision control and just. I mean, if Liquid gets the Roshan, I think it's just over. They can't allow that to happen. They're just gonna lose if Liquid gets the Roshan, so not much they can actually hope for after that. So their primary objective right now is to just get the Roshan for themselves, and just having the Aegis means they still have some hope into the game. What? You think it's even worse than some hope?
The way that the Queen of Pain and Drow have been dying just everywhere, every like minutes this game, their chances are super.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Yeah, but I still think that that's their best move, right? What else could they actually possibly do?
Yeah, I think it's.
If you trade farm, you lose anyway. If you try and smoke and gank now, you still can't really take a head-on fight. So your best option is to get the
I
roast
think
and then.
smoking with like 2 or 3 people. Alchemist is generally off alone. It's just that the.
But don't you feel like because the SB, yeah, because of the pressure from the SB, it's very hard to actually do that.
Yes.
It's very difficult for them, and SB is gonna get a what? Silver edge against the Viper soon. That's really bad news for the Viper. It's just like the SB is just not allowing all these plays to happen though, because you have to always account for that. He might be charging you, he might see you, and it becomes really difficult to assess the situation sometimes.
Always assume they're charging you. However.
Yeah.
Similar to like, okay, like last game, if Bounty Hunter's there, they're gonna get track return kills, but you always assume they're watching you, scouting you out, and then
You have to play like you're playing a normal game. You can't really expect you can't really worry about it too much.
I think their team fight was just.
They're just
really
too far behind though, don't you feel? Like right now, if they take a direct team fight, Iron Shell on SB plus a vacuum into maybe you don't really even need the vacuum into the stun from Alchemist. You just get a 3-man vacuum or 4-man vacuum. You're still gonna win the fight after that. They just have much more damage coming from the SB and Alchemist and even the Wind Ranger at this point. Butterfly right away.
Mask.
Halbert.
Dire's bottom tower is falling.
Potato gets charged up, gets bashed yet again with
Oh no, the Silver Edge.
the whole entire time.
Oh dear.
Like the Yule's actually gonna connect.
Oh, he's gonna survive? Oh.
Looks like it. Very nice counter game coming out. Matoma does actually make the Duke out in time.
So they got a really big bounty for killing off Kuro there. But it was the whole team at the end of the day coming over, so the other 2 lanes are being pushed by Liquid. Yes.
And Alchemist is getting out of control. Already has his man arm on him. Like how does a Viper and Drow Ranger deal with not like they're gonna get an MKB anytime soon. Like they haven't really had the ability.
They are not heroes that actually deal with illusions very well.
I mean you kinda have to think about that when they pick Alchemist up.
Yeah, I think the way they approached the game was they wanted to win the lanes with having Drow and Viper. That was their main like core plan. It just didn't pan out the way they did because of the SB mainly.
The SB factor.
Yeah, the SB just wrecked the lanes so badly at top. Imagine if they actually, you don't even need to win the lanes for the Drow. You just need to break even. Let's say they break even. A lot of the things would have come faster for them. The Roshan, and you know all the group up plays would have come faster. So when you go up earlier, you disallow the SB to actually charge and actually get a lot of pickoffs. Because they weren't able to go out early, it allowed the SB to actually get into this type of momentum.
Smoke. Oh.
No. Oh yeah, that sucks. But they need a gem right now on the NS. They need a gem. They need to do vision control so they can actually try and come back into the game by limiting Liquid's farm on the map and by not allowing the SB to actually charge him with the Shadow Blade or the Silver Edge too much. Power shot. Power shot. Oh no. Oh, that was close.
Blink out in time.
That was close. I thought he was dead.
Same. Samesies, man.
Things are still looking tough for Mineski right now because the Alchemist is just balling out of control. It's gonna reach a point where the Alchemist is just gonna push all the lanes by himself, and Mineski is gonna be hard pressed to push the lanes.
So kind of like last game.
Maybe even worse because the Alchemist is much better this game.
And they don't have a farm Ember Spirit.
So they have the gem on the NS now. So this is like, they have to make a move soon with the gem on the NS. They need to make a move. The longer they wait, it's just gonna get so hard with the Alchemist getting so much farm. They can't really like out-farm the Alchemist anymore at this rate. The Drow, the Queen and the Viper just they don't really have tools to actually just farm faster than them. Like even the Midas and Wind Ranger allows him to actually just constantly stay ahead of everyone else. It's tough though, they need to make a move. Like they're 10k goal behind but they need to make a move.
They made a move by the Immortal, dumping it on Raging, but still kind of push this lane in. Darkseer does have a Blink Dagger though. That's what I view as like super scary. If it's only one guy that can cool or
yeah. I mean they don't have the easiest combo to execute though. Vacuum into Unstable Concussion isn't the easiest like combination to execute, but they're gonna try it. It's gonna run forward, it's gonna get silence, pops his Manta to remove the silence, throws his stun onto Ryo, and the vacuum comes on 3 heroes. Here we go, the combination, but they didn't get the checker off. But does it going to matter? Is it really going to matter? They pop the Aegis on the Viper, Drow is already dead. And if they lose the Viper again, it feels like it's over right now if they lose the Viper again. I mean, their timing window is already all but lost for Mineski.
I mean, how do you really counter that sort of... They kind of did what they needed. They took Roach, they smoked out, they were in like decent...
They just lost their lanes too hard, like the Drow lane just lost too hard to the SB. Just... Kuroki again, both the games he did a lot of work in the early lane as a support. The first game it was the Bounty, this game he was the SB.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They needed, the thing with the Drow line is they needed to win the lanes harder so that they can transition into the push faster. That is like the main thing that they needed to achieve.
Not the Night Stalker then? I don't really know.
It's not the NS though, it's just... Don't you feel it's like, okay, AA counters the Alchemist, but then AA has the weakness of the lane problem against Darkseer plus SB.
And there's also no roaming, but
and you have to think about it, like they use like how many picks they use to actually pressure the Alchemist. They use probably like 3 picks, the Drow, the Viper and the AA. And then they allowed the safe lane to be compromised by the Darkseer and the SB. They're just getting run over. There's basically not much hope at this point for them anymore. Like Alk is just way out of control, and I mean SB is just also really farm.
Dire's middle barracks are
Without the Ice Blast, they're not gonna kill him. Like even with the Ice Blast, I mean, it's gonna be tough.
what's their upside for their fights though?
bottom tower is under attack.
Vision. Try to get better positioning from Aghanim's Night Stalker. I mean, that's their best bet right now.
Maybe picking off.
Like, how are they going to initiate? Like, you think about their initiation, they don't have a blink jumper. They don't really. But what is their initiating to? Viper Strike, Void from NS. really not ideal. Even if you use Queen to blink in and use someone, it's also not ideal. They don't really have a very solid initiating tool or a hero that can actually jump in like a clockwork.
What is this hodgepodge of items? I don't think I've ever seen this. S and Y into Morbid Mask to Talisman Evasion into Crypt.
Bit of everything.
Bit of everything indeed.
Mixing a cocktail. But they're pretty much screwed. He knows it. He's just trying to get as much value out of his items because he knows there's not much time that he can use to farm. But it seems like both the games they lose because of the lanes mainly.
Yep.
Both the games they lost against the Alchemists because they didn't capitalize on it. And this game they pressured the Alchemists but they didn't win their other lanes. Oh my god, the illusion just wrecked the career. And Kuku got solo killed by Wind Ranger while we were watching that.
I have a really hard time picking.
It's just really tough though from their position right now. We are trying to just figure out what they can actually do, but it's just tough from their side. Being put in this situation when you have a draw lineup, because you don't actually want to play a draw lineup when you're behind. You always want to be ahead.
It's kind of like she's kind of like Alchemist, and then if you're not like 5,000 gold ahead, like you're in a pretty bad.
Would you consider her weaker than Alchemist in the sense that Alchemist has at least a
Catch
chance
up
to
for him.
catch up and
And he
come
can
back?
fight early. But I think that draw is much better at ensuring that you win all the lanes.
Yep, supposedly. Theoretically. But he can't really win this lane though. Honestly, he can't win the lane. Like against the Darkseid and Spiritbreaker. They just can't win the lane.
We're talking about the other one.
Yeah, but Queen can't really win her lane as well against two heroes. And they did win the Viper versus Alchemist lane. So they did what they could. Don't you think so?
They did.
It's just about the supports they had, which allowed Darkseid plus Spiritbreaker to capitalize on it. Maybe it's even fair to say that it's better to actually ban out this combination, because they did actually choose to ban something else instead of this. I'm not sure though, I'm not sure how do you actually deal with it with the Jaw lineup. It's just like they get run over like this, the Spiritbreaker just runs in with the Iron Shell and there's nothing they can do. They don't have a lot of reliable lockdowns where sometimes we see Spiritbreaker struggle, like against Shaker or instant stun like Rubik. They don't really have all those spells to deal with the charge.
I've also been really good at hitting Shackles with them. He's gotten a lot of solo picks, and the Midas has seemed to pay off for him in terms of not work. But I mean, Mineski are just getting rolled inside their own base, diving under the T4's Liquid, showing no signs of stopping. Be the final blow for Mineski to